Good morning, guys. Today we are going to talk about fractions to decimals or decimals to fractions. So our objective is I can convert the fractions with a denominator of 10 and 100 into decimals. So we know that fractions and decimals are both parts of a whole. And like whole numbers, decimals have place values. Knowing the fraction and knowing the place values of a decimal will help you to write a decimal. So our example down here, I have the fraction, which is 37 hundredths. But let's talk about our place values first. We have our decimal here, and these are our whole number place values. So decimal, your ones, we know this way would be tens, and this way would be hundreds. On the other side of the decimal, it counts in the opposite direction. So from this decimal, we have tenths and hundredths. So it's important that you say that TH, because that's telling you that it's decimals. So we know tens is here, tenths is here. So because it has 100 in the denominator here, we know that we're going to go out to the hundredths in our decimal. So it goes 3, 7, and that is called 37 hundredths. Just how this is called, 37 hundredths. Okay, so how do we convert it? There's a couple tips that I can give you. If there are 2 zeros in your denominator, that means there needs to be 2 numbers, 2 place values in your decimal. Similarly, if there is 1 0 in your denominator, there needs to be 1 number, 1 place value in your decimal. So here's a couple more examples. If you look at the first one, there are 1, 2 zeros in my denominator. That means I'm going to need 1, 2 place values. So I write this is 76 hundredths. I do 0, decimal, 7, 6. Down here, I have 1 0 in my denominator. That means I'm only going to have 1 number, 1 place value in my decimal. So I go 0, decimal, 5, 5 tenths. Okay, let's do some practice. So we're going to change these fractions into decimals. So we have 28 hundredths. I have 1, 2, 0. So I need to have 2 numbers, 2 place values in my decimal. So I'm going to do 0, decimal, 2, 8 for 28 hundredths. Oh, whoops. Over here, I have 91 hundredths. I have 1, 2 zeros in my denominator, so I know that I'm going to have 2 numbers, 2 place values in my decimal. So I'm going to do 0, decimal, 9, 1 for 91 hundredths. This last one, I have 1 0 in my denominator, so I'm going to have 1 number, 1 place value in my decimal, 3 tenths. Those are our answers up here. All right, guys, please let me know if you have any questions. I want to be able to help you. So please reach out to me if you need me, okay?